The Fox and the Hound, a classic tale of friendship starring a couple of friends who would otherwise be foes. But here, at the Nuneaton and Warwickshire Wildlife Sanctuary, unlikely bonds are kind of the norm. And it all begins with Buster, president of their Fox Cub fan club.
This is Sweetbird Scooby in here. Buster knows all the names, but I think he wants to go and see Freddie, don't you? You want to go and see Freddie? Go and see Freddie.
Now it's important to note that Buster's a Jack Russell cross. Why does that matter? Well, back in the day, Jack Russells were actually used to flush foxes out of the ground, so bigger hunting dogs could seek and destroy them. Poor little foxes. But for whatever reason, Buster's not about that life.
They're normally hunting dogs, but there's no hunting instinct in him at all. He just adores foxes.
And lucky for him, a new little one has just arrived. This is Mabel. She was only a month old when she was rescued from a hunting operation. One believed to have been keeping fox cubs for hounds to kill as part of their hunting training. In 2004, hunting foxes with dogs was made illegal in the UK. Sadly, some hunters could care less about the law.
They only live a few weeks and they will just chuck her in with the dogs. Yeah, and then that's what happens to them. So Mabel couldn't walk when we came in. What they do, they put them in small cages. They can't walk because there's no need to, because they're not going to live that long.
Foxes are big on tight-knit families, and Mabel really needed someone to help develop. This is where Buster comes in.
We introduced Buster slowly to Mabel, gradually seeing each other from a distance, walking up to her really slowly, and they finally got on well.
Mabel's now 4 months old and growing at a rapid pace, but after being caged at such an early age, her legs simply won't develop the way they should. So there's no chance she'll be able to return to the wild. Now you might be thinking, hold on, a stunted fox could make for the coolest pet in the neighborhood. And you'd be wrong, like dead wrong. Foxes are cute as hell, but around humans, they're pretty defensive and untrusting. Jeff's hoping Buster can help bring Mabel along, keeping her legs moving so they grow nice and strong.
Hello, Buster. Hello, Mabel. I want to get Mabel on the lead so we can take her for walks, because I want her to have all the exercise she can. I want to walk her with my dogs so she can be walked everywhere. The first step is going to be, I'm going to keep putting the clip on and on the collar just to see how she's going to be. So hopefully she's going to let me do it. Yeah, Mabel.
It's way easier said than done, but Jeff's patience and years of experience play well in these situations. Success.
It's just a slow process, that's all it is. But she'll be fine.
Although Mabel won't be returning to the wild, with her pal Buster by her side, she'll be safe and healthy at the sanctuary. And by the looks of it, she'll have some fun too. It's well known that Joeys make good friends. How you doing? Leave two toddlers in a room together and they'll usually find enough in common to get along. These kangaroo and wombat Joeys are no different. Bet you'd never guess their origin stories have very similar beginnings. Let's start with Buggy.
Buggy is a very, very sweet kangaroo. He's been very sweet from day one.
This eastern grey kangaroo was found by golfers on a golf course, cowering next to his dead mother. They picked him up in their golf buggy, which is where he got his name, and called for help.
We went there and picked up Buggy, and he was the cutest little fella. He was in really good shape. He didn't hiss at us in any way, which a lot of roos do.
Without a mom and only about 8 months old at the time, Buggy needed round-the-clock monitoring and a warm pouch to sleep. His thick adult fur hadn't grown in yet, and without help, he never would have made it. So, Holly and Grant came up with a makeshift pouch as a substitute.
Here we go. Got your milk ready. Here we go. Hop in. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, you're hungry, aren't you? That's it? That's all you're going to drink today, huh?
It's only been 3 months, but he's already packing on the pounds. In the past month alone, he tacked on 12 pounds. 4 bottles of milk a day for a growing boy will do that. He needs all that sustenance to grow and to hop around the joint, as kangaroos are known to do. Buggy had it made, but before long, he had to share his crib with Wally. About 7 months ago, Holly and Grant spotted a dead wombat by the side of the road. And inside her pouch was Wally.
Well, I initially got out of the car and I could see his little feet moving around in the pouch. Once we cut him out, you could tell he was in good condition.
Look at him, he's so sweet. All right.
He didn't seem injured, so we took him to a local wildlife carer who could give us some wombat milk.
Holly and Grant gave Wally a second chance. But would Buggy be on board? At first, not so much. With time, Buggy got attached to Wally and wouldn't let go. Literally.
Buggy, for some reason, likes to just hang off Wally and suck his ears. He likes to sit and he will suck all day. So maybe it's just having something nearby that's easy to suck.
I think it's a comfort thing. You know, when they're in their mother's pouch, they're obviously always on the teat, always sucking that as well. In the absence of that, they take whatever's nearest thing, and that's their thumb or their tail. Or in Buggy's case, it's Wally's ear.
Inside their cute little nursery, the Joeys each have their own pouch to rest in. But they've become so close, they'd rather dream together.
But we kept on noticing that Wally would always get into the same bag that Buggy was in.
It doesn't matter what I do, I can walk away for 2 seconds, I come back and either Buggy's in Wally's pouch or Wally's in Buggy's pouch, and it's continual all day. It's a comfort thing for both of them because Buggy would still be in and out of his mum's pouch. Wally would still be waddling side by side with his mum, so to have them both together I think it's mainly comfort, and they really enjoy each other's company, which is beautiful.
Beautiful, yes, but also a tight tweeze.
I have to check on them quite regularly and make sure that someone's not squashing someone else.
Eventually, they'll each be ready to be released back into the wild. So they've got to get the hang of life outdoors.
Come on. That's it. Just take him for a little walk so he can get used to hopping.
Until that day comes, the company they keep will keep them warm. Nice to see things are looking up down under.